Respectful workplaces. It starts with you. Creating a respectful workplace. A respectful workplace is one where all employees are treated fairly, differences is acknowledged and valued, communication is open and civil, conflict is addressed early, and there is a culture of empowerment and cooperation. Why does it matter? Well, it's all about these things. Morale, job satisfaction, employee retention, bullying, harassment, complaints are down, productivity is up, reputation's growing because everyone wants to work with you and for you, absenteeism is reduced, and a lot of people are working together because they want to come to work, and your culture is cohesive. Also, the obvious workers' compensation claims are reduced, and you become an employer of choice because it really matters. You want your team to work together collaboratively and cope with the workplace challenges that you have. You want them to feel that there's a real cohesive work environment. You want employees to feel like there's much less workload, and that leads into less workers' compensation. And teams and organisations that are more positive in the workplace will attract and retain better staff. So a lack of respect and what it's sometimes called incivility, low-level negative behaviour such as rudeness, discourteousness, not acknowledging other staff, being aloof, being evasive, can create dysfunctional team environments and workplaces, and that relationship breakdown happens. And then there's naturally a decline in productivity, and there's a risk of psychological injury. Employers and employees have shared obligations for creating a respectful and courteous workplace. It's not just on you as a leader. Everybody in the workplace is responsible for this. Employees want to work in a place where they know what is expected of them. Their workplace is safe, respectful, and they are treated fairly. Their skills and contributions are recognised and valued. Training and development support career progression. They can work harmoniously with each other. They know bad behaviour will not be tolerated. Their well-being is looked after. This is a workplace that we all want to be in. I think you would agree. It is unlawful to discriminate, sexually harass people generally, and bullying. So every state has their own different rules and laws, and if you're in an organisation where you're across a multinational or across Australia, it's often understanding that. But the bottom line is, if you have a culture of respect, then you're really going to have a culture that everyone wants to work in. So most companies do provide health and safety policies and procedures, but it's about what people say and what people do. So I think it's important that you have that communication piece regularly with your employees and your leaders. Personally protected characteristics. Let's talk about them. There's 20 key personally protected characteristics that are protected by law. Here they are. The characteristics: gender, gender identity, intersex status, sexuality, lawful sexual activity, relationship status, race, disability, age, physical features, pregnancy, breastfeeding, family/care responsibilities, union memberships or activities, employment activity, religion, political opinion and affiliation, criminal record, expunged homosexual conviction, association with the person with these characteristics. Now, it looks like a lot, but common sense is, I guess, what I always think about. Everyone is entitled to their own personal beliefs and own personal views, and everyone has their own life that they're living. So I think it's all about being respectful, and listening is the key skill to what people are saying, to make sure that you're picking up on what they're saying and how it affects your respectful workplace. Committed and engaged leaders focus on creating respectful workplaces. Now, can seem like a no-brainer, but it actually does take conscious thought. So you must be a committed leader and be a positive role model. If a leader is respectful, employees are more likely to follow. If a leader is abrasive, impolite, employees may display the same behaviour. And if a leader is genuine and in their actions and promote the kind of culture that inspires people to be their best. And I guess the greatest example that we've seen in recent leadership is Donald Trump. I don't think would be many people that I've come across that wouldn't identify that very narcissistic, abrasive, impolite leadership style and really challenging the culture all the time. I'm not going to go into the political argument, but it's just a clear observation. So you may not agree, but a lot of people I've spoken to have certainly made comment on Donald Trump's leadership style. So turn knowledge into action. I really like this because we've given you some baseline knowledge, and I'm sure as a leader, you're certainly across some of it. But what we're trying to do here is think about your culture, think about your team, work with your coach on building a great, respectful workplace. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video. Look forward to seeing you on the next one.